community to reach a target number of green shots.
Other events.
Stubbed my toe on a table leg and didn't even flinch. Hit my elbow on the funny bone, I didn't feel a thing. I heard that the world was ending, I didn't even blink. I found no relief, I didn't even want it. I didn't even want it. There was someone much nicer, and she let you. You said your bedroom. You said your bedroom. There was someone much nicer, and she lent you. You said your bedroom. You said your bedroom. I'm gonna call myself a molly, so I'm fitting in this city, then I'll.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports with Grant Hill and Steve Smith. He's our reporter. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Hawks, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. They and Capella, they're inside. And it's Hunter in at small forward.
Whether you box him out or not, Gobert has the length to make that play.
Murray against Edwards. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Young against Conley. Young inside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
To the middle. Here's Bay. And the dunk by Bay.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Towns outside. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
There's a screen. Young looking for an opening. Murray up top. No one near him. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
McDaniels from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Bay outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota. It seems like rookies these days get more playing time right away compared to past generations. But Smitty, you were relied on immediately.
Yeah, I was a top 5 pick for the Miami Heat, and they were only in their 4th season as an expansion team. So I knew I was going to get a chance to play. I just wasn't sure how much.
Young against Conley. No good on the triple. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. 9-point game. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. They get it back. Daniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And he makes it on the layup. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And the Hawks call time here. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Bay. And it's Griffin in for Hunter. The Timberwolves making a switch. Is just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Towns for three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Free throw good, Okongwu. Granted, each of the last 3 seasons, Atlanta has been in the top 10 in offensive rating.
That's true, B.A., but Atlanta has also been in the bottom 10 of defensive rating. If the Hawks want to take that next step, they have to commit to the defensive side of the ball.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. 10-point lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
He's off on the first.
A good shooter from the line. Bogdanovich welcomes these chances.
Good on the second one. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. Now here's Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why, it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Johnson with a bucket.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Reed for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Griffin's shot is off. And Milton's got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. There's Young with the 3. Rebound Minnesota. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
They won both games against this club last season. Would love to repeat that this time around.
Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovic. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Launches a 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an update on Saddiq Bey.
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Hawks about his status. Unfortunately, the injury looks pretty serious. Right now, they've got to focus on assessing just how bad this is and how they move forward. VA adjustment time has arrived early this season.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Milton. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "In security, he is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Capella. Second. And at last, they get one to fall. Capella's got his second basket of the game. For 3, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Murray. Up again. And another shot. Outside for Bey. The 3-ball. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Conley's got 6.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Murray drives in. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Shot's good by Towns.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
From deep, Conley. Second chance shot. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Really the only place Gobert looks to score, right under the hoop.
Here's Capella. And Capella slams it down.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Towns for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Bogdanovic from downtown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 1, Kyle Anderson.
Murray from outside. Ooh, he released released it in time, but it's off the mark. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The T-Wolves on top, just dominating this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases, it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, you got to appreciate how assertive they've been, in total control of this game, at least so far. All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. Out in the East, Joel Embiid.
The big man, Joel Embiid. Just so patient with his moves and decision-making now. His combination of size and feet work are incredible. He has that Hakeem Olajuwon gene. Looking for him to win this award many more times to come.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Bay and Capella, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. And over the last year, some changes for the Hawks on the bench and in the front office. Coach Snyder brought in partway through last season. Back in Utah, he helped establish a dominant defense. Now trying to move the Hawks in a better direction on that end as well.
Saddiq Bey uses his size and strength to hammer that one down.
Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 23 points. And so Murray will bring it up for Atlanta. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now Young. He's got 5. Capella, the pass to Murray. Over Edwards. On target from about 13 feet. Murray's gotten his second bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
From deep, Conley. Here's Gobert. And the shot goes. Gobert's got 8.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Bay with a screen on Edwards. Here's Murray. Murray can't get that one to fall.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 9.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Capella, screen on Conley. Pass to Hunter. Goes back up. And Capella with the lay-in.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
From deep, Conley. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep, Conley. Got rebound number 7 tonight. Bay outside. On the wing, Murray. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Bay. Some changes for Minnesota. On the wing, Milton, guarded by Young, goes up on the wing. Milton, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot. Capella's got 10 points in the game.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yep, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
And here's Brown for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Pass to Young. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. Now Brown. The 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside. Here's Murray. Goes up again. Missed it, even after all of those chances. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jordan McLaughlin, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Milton in at the 3. Now here's Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McLaughlin. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Puts up a 3. The shot misses.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
McLaughlin's shot is good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Young. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Bogdanovich. There's Young with the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Bogdanovich from long range. The kick out to Griffin. Outside Bogdanovich. Johnson a screen on Milton. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Johnson. And here's Okongwu. Yep, that one's good.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. Milton for three. And another three for Minnesota.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Johnson. Tries again. And he hits the jumper. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fires the three. The rebound by the Hawks. And here's Young. And until recently, it seemed like a foregone conclusion that the NBA's age limit would come back down to 18. Are you surprised that didn't happen, Grant?
You know, B.A., I am surprised. We heard players saying it's not fair to make guys wait. You know, Commissioner Silver seemed receptive, so that was slightly unexpected that age 19 remains the rule. He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
It's scooped up. The kick out to Young. Pass to Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes a three. He buries it from three. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson.
Good footwork by Bogdan Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
So for the Hawks, Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for Johnson, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Griffin. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. Moore comes in for Alexander Walker. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Young can't hit. Milton against Bogdanovich. The three. Milton, no good. Young with it. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect